All right, troops, welcome to the Action League. My name is Owen. I'm joined tonight by J-Man, John, and Charlie. How are you, fellas?
What's happening?
Good.
And thank you for joining me. So this is kind of a cool show. I'm excited about this one tonight because this is a request we got via email, which I got the other day from Asif in Bangladesh, which I just think is awesome. Like, sometimes we take the internet for granted that these things can happen, that people on the other side of the world like watch your stream. I just thought it was like, maybe my brothers and something, or maybe my mom would watch
Hi, Mom.
yeah, but probably not. But I just think it's cool that people around the world. In fact, that one viewer was probably Asif. So shout out to him.
The one lowly viewer.
And now he's gone. But that was cool. And he's also asked us at some point to discuss like the Kill 'Em All movies with Van Damme. And I said, yeah, we can do that at some point. So we're not going to be doing a stream next week. I just have too much going on in the background right now. So we'll return in a couple of weeks. But tonight we are going to be talking Affinity, starring Marko Zaror from director Brandon Slagle. So this is like a low-budget indie movie, but I thought it was really cool. I thought it was awesome. It was a great fight. I love Marko Zaror. I think Marko Zaror is one of the most underrated action stars, and he just needs to be in everything. Like I love seeing him have such a prominent role in John Wick 4. I love seeing him in that, and Fist of the Condor as well. That was good as well. And
Machete Kills Again.
Yeah.
Loved him in that. I think that's the first time I ever seen him. Noticed him in a movie. Was seeing him in that one.
I mean, Redeemer's great. You got to watch Redeemer. I think Redeemer's still maybe my favorite film of his. I thought that was fantastic.
You check it out.
It's Ernesto directed that, and he's a beautiful visual style. All his films look amazing, even if they don't have a huge budget. There's certain directors who you can just make a film look good, even if it doesn't have a huge budget. Actually, this is one too. I love the opening credits of this movie.
For sure.
I talked to Mark about this. Is like the opening credits of this movie are fucking awesome. Just like, I don't know if it was like AI or just animated or whatever, but it was just so cool. And the music was awesome.
Visually, this movie's pretty badass, I gotta say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fight scenes were great. Marko always looks great in the fight scenes. You can see everything that's happening. He coordinates the action, of course, so you can see it all, and it looks great. And then you got Brahim, who is also one of my favorites. Like, he needs to play a good guy. Like, he just plays the villain in like every movie I've seen him in. I want to see him play a good guy. Like, I've seen him in like Jackie Chan movies and a Mark Dacascos movie and so many other movies. What was that? Customs. What was that Chinese movie he did, John? Customs something last year.
Customs Frontline or something.
Customs Frontline, yeah, and he was one of the villains in that. Yeah, that was a cool movie too.
The finale fight scene he had with what's his name from Raging Fire? I forget his name though too now, but yeah, that was phenomenal.
Showing our middle age here. It's like,
yeah, right. I can't think of
that guy with the shirt.
The hero.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Affinity was cool. I liked it. Under 90 minutes, which is just to be lauded as well, because everything's 2.5 hours these days, and I'm liking seeing a lot of these indie movies where they're short. I mean, it's probably for budgetary reasons that it doesn't have like a huge budget, but I like that because then it's not bloated. It just gets straight to the point, and it manages to fit in like it is at its core a love story, really.
It is
Marko and the girl in it, but there's still plenty of action as well, and then. We were saying, the pacing does slow after the opening scene while he gets to know her and they kind of fall in love, whatever. But that is completely necessary for you to care about the characters and to progress the story. So, that's all good by me. So, this is a fun movie. I really liked it. Another good one from Marko. Marko Zaror's had a good year with this and Diablo.
Yeah.
So that's been good. So, John, what do you think of it?
Oh my god! I loved it. I love how the whole look, the whole feel. The music was like Tangerine Dream from the '80s. Awesome, it's that vibe going for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then it just sucks you in. And then Thailand was like the perfect landscape. It's like it's its own character. The cinematography was killer. And Marko's did you interview Marko too?
Yes.
Yes. I was unaware. I was like, yeah, you're right. Like he's never headlined an English language action movie because he's been in his Chilean action movies. He's headlined, and he's always been in American movies. But yeah, he's always played the bad guy or a supporting role. So this is the first time in an English language movie that he took over. Boy, did he take over! And it's just like him doing the action design was chef's kiss. I mean, just like we were talking about a little bit before we went, the camera work. I love how when stuff goes down, like it just pans back, and you're just like you're just like watching all the awesomeness. I mean, there's edits and everything because you have to have edits. It's necessary for the full picture. But the edits that they do, like they know where to to splice it together and still make it seeable and everything. And his combinations, his design is just, and how a big guy like that moves like the way he does is just awesome. Brooke Ence, who plays Fitch, she's awesome. Like I did research on her after I watched the movie. She's like this bodybuilding.
Yeah, I saw that.
Badass, man.
Holy shit, dude.
And I like in my review, I was like, this chick needs, like, no offense, but I was like, this woman needs to headline her own action movies, man, because she is badass in this movie. She gets shot, and she's still like, plowing away on the machine gun, and yeah, she's just like, it's just a flesh wound, And I love how she gets in the car. She's like, I gotta go, I'm bleeding out. And I'm like, I'd be like, it's like
laying on the ground outside.
I'm like that with a cold man flu.
But then, can we all say what a treasure Louis Mandylor is?
He's awesome.
Cinema, in terms of in front of and behind the camera. Here he's in front of the camera. His chemistry as Joe, he fought with his father, Marco's character Bruno, his father. They just have great chemistry. Like the whole three of them have great chemistry. And Louis he gets one action scene. He's badass. And there's nothing more I love more because I do knife fighting too, is a good knife fight. And like when he opens up with the knife in his fight scene, it's just like icing on the cake. I'm like, and then he's fighting ninjas at the end because come on, they're cloaked, they're ninjas, They're so ninjas. It's like they're ninjas. We'll just call them ninjas. So they're jumping around. And then, like I just said, his combinations, and he fights Brahim Chab not once but twice, which is awesome. Every time you get you fight the bad guy two times, it's just more to it. And then at the end, like he's going, and wherever that the compound is, that is, I mean, is that a real location? Because that was just gorgeous.
I think it was CG, but it looked really
it looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I just like how he was like going up the levels, and he's like facing different guys and stuff like that. It's kind of like, going to the top of the mountain. And then at the end where he does his horizontal flip into a chokehold. I'm just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Is it great? No, it's not like the perfect movie. I mean, it is an independent action movie, and like some of it did get cheesy, like when they're out shopping and having dinner and they're playing that song and stuff. It's a little cheesy. It's like, but I get it. They're getting everybody, to showing the camaraderie and how everybody's like becoming a family. Well, they're already a family, but now, what's her name? What's the Athena? Athena. Like, and then she's becoming more into the mix and everything. But I like and Welgo USA, like little pat on the back. They quoted me twice on the press release. So I was like, hey, thanks guys. So I was like, that was pretty awesome because I called it a full throttle love story with a whole lot of ass kicking bravado. That was my title of the review. So
okay,
yeah. So Marko, he's what, like I said, and we were saying this before we went on the air. I don't know how many times I'm on the internet and they always show those memes and stuff like that. Action heroes of the 80s and then action heroes today. And they show like Marvel guys and stuff like that. I'm like, there's Marko Zaror. He's like Dolph Lundgren. He's like Stallone. He's this big, huge guy that not only can he can do what Stallone can't do. I mean, it's just like, why are you guys complaining that there's no action stars?
Yeah, there's plenty. Just support the genre, which they don't.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm just gonna let it rest from there. It's just, like I said, the atmosphere. It's got a noirish, like dark tinge to it, and like I said, the music's awesome. It's got that tangerine vibe, like I said, and it's just a lot of fighting. He gets and gun fu. You got gun fu and kung fu. So what's better than that when you got best of both worlds? And of course, there's those out there saying, "Oh, it's John Wick inspired." I'm like, you know what? That they were doing that stuff before. John Wick.
Action movies existed before John Wick. These are these idiots who've never watched action movies before.
Yeah,
because they don't watch anything before like 2010 or whatever.
Right.
It's like educate yourselves before you comment on my links, please. It's because I'm just gonna delete you.
Never gonna happen, John. Never gonna happen. You know better.
Check yourself.
Well, I gave it a 4 out of 5. I think in my review. I'm like, I enjoyed it. I was like, I just want like it's gonna be on my list for one of the best action movies of the year. You know, him and Scott Adkins are having a phenomenal year. You know, like, you know, you got Scott doing Prisoner of War and Diablo, and then Marko doing Diablo, and now this one. Like, it was like Christmas for action fans. It's like you just got to look for it and support it. Like, just like Owen said, like, it's there. And there are good movies out there. Like, a lot of times you see us on this podcast and we're just like, you know, but there are good action movies still being made. It happens. And for whatever reason, independent cinema seems to be, they understand the assignment most of the times. And then it's just like you got the directors and the filmmakers that are doing it. And this is just another example when you have talent like Marko Zaror and Louis Mandylor, Brooke Ents, like I said, I gave her props. This is what you get. And when you got a stunt team that knows what they're doing, you just pan the camera back and just watch the awesomeness happen. So there you go.
And he really should be changing his name to Louis the Mandalorian. I mean, why is that on that?
Louis of Mandalore. And
are we doing spoilers? Are we doing spoilers?
What are the? Well, I guess there's a spoiler. Yeah.
Well, I know. I would say
spoilers ahead. Go ahead.
I would just say Lewis has a scene towards the end of the movie where I was just like, just a little bit. I was like, you know, just tiny bit. I know, J-Man, you don't cry during movies, but it's like I got.
I don't. If there's, I only get emotional if it's happy.
Fair.
Right, like not the
fair.
other way.
That's
like,
fair.
Or inspiring. Like, for example, when Sam picks up Frodo and he goes, I can't carry your burden, but I can carry you. You know, like that gets me excited. The sad stuff, I don't, because I'm like, it's a movie. I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't affect me. But if it's like a pumped up, happy thing, or like an epic moment, you know, like then it gets me excited.
Yeah.
Well, I won't spoil it, but I'll just say he has a scene with Marko towards the end of the movie where I was just like, oh my, I'm like, he's just a good actor. He's a good filmmaker and a great actor, and he's one of the undiscovered action stars. Like, you know, more people need to. I mean, I was watching back in. You remember Martial Law with Sammo Hung? He was on that show. You know, and then he did Champions, you know, the MMA movie that they made before MMA was cool. So yeah, so he's a treasure too. So yeah, so.
Yeah,
you can't. Not enough good things. Not enough good things.
But just to finish your point, because we were talking about this before we went online, and I've seen websites who will remain nameless saying, you know, who are the next action stars, whatever. It's like, why are there no action stars? There's plenty. You're just not, you know, going to see their movies. Joe Taslim, Louis Tan, Marko Zaror, Scott Adkins, Iko Uwais, and he's got that new Timur movie coming out in December, which is going to be awesome.
Michael Jai White. I
mean, there's tons of action stars around there. You just need to support them. And if like, oh, but the movies are low budget, and I was like, well, that's because they're not making money. If you support them, then they'll be able to go on to spend more money.
How much budget did you think they had in the 80s and 90s when they were spitting out Canon films and PM?
Yeah, Canon didn't pump a lot of money into their movies all the time.
Right.
What?
They were still awesome movies. So it's like,
they were.
What's the difference then? That's the big.
They're not coming out. They're not, well, okay, A, they're not coming out in cinema, but B, even if they come out in cinema, they last for 5 minutes. Yeah, so there's no chance for any. When they're saying where's the big action star, what about where's the big horror director? How about where's the big anything? These things are not things anymore. Like, there's no set standard name. Like, it's like, oh, John Carpenter. Oh, I got to go see that. Oh, Stallone. Oh, I got to see Stallone. Oh, I got to see Schwarzenegger. They don't, it's not just action, it's anything.
Yeah,
every genre.
Everything. It's just indifference about everything. And if you show anything, you're mocked for liking something. You're like, you know, you just.
But for these stupid sites, it's about, oh, that's a name everyone's going to recognize. I'm going to click on it. That's all. Every bit of it is just rage bait and clickbait. Let's put this out here because that's at least a name someone knows. But if they wrote an article about the next upcoming action star, Marko Zaror, they're going to get a third of the clicks.
Right. But why don't they do? Yeah. But you know what, though? If they were real fans of the thing, that's what they would do. This is one of my gripes.
And ACTION-FLIX.
Yeah. That's one of my gripes with we don't need to have to name any channels. You can name them all. It's like they're either not actual fans of whatever they're discussing, or they're just going one way, either the shill way or the negative way. Yeah. And they're not being honest with themselves, because clearly you can't always hate everything, and clearly you can't always love everything. Yeah. There's no way. So they're not being honest with themselves, and they're reading the algorithm before it happens. They're like, people aren't going to like X movie, so I'm going to start the bashing, picking apart trailers and stuff before it's even out in order to get this reaction or whatever. And then the same way, the positive way, the shows do it too. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. It's like, did you watch the same trailer I watched? Because nothing happened, right? Like,
Right.
It works both ways. And no, everyone is dishonest. If you're honest, you're not going to make as much, because unfortunately, you're never going to be on trend, right?
No, honesty isn't ever going to be trendy.
I mean, look at how many websites and Instagram pages now talked about Superman. That fucking piece of shit James Gunn movie. All I could see is people talking about that all the time. And I was like, oh, it still made less than Man of Steel, but they all went quiet about that.
And people actually fought like on that topic. That's what we could save that for after we finish the movie. But you're right. Like this is a talking point movie, and then everyone is fighting it. Just be honest with yourself. If you love it, then say, you know what, man, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. That's it. But nobody even wants to do that. They're either too scared to love it or hate it based on their friend group, right? To not, all my buddies hated it, so I better hate it, right?
Right.
It's like, if you like it, just say, I liked it. That's the end of it. Like, who cares? What does it matter? What is it at the end of the day? What does it matter? Firstly, I bought it on 4K and I hated it worse than anybody here. So
I bought the Steelbook. I watched it the second time. Sort of like, actually, I didn't hate it quite as much second time around, but it still sucks.
Right. Yeah, it sucks. But, but I still bought the 4K because I'm a Superman fan.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just to finish the point is that they're only interested in supporting the studio movies that will invite them. Like, we don't get anything out of talking about a movie like Affinity or something.
Correct.
Or whatever else. We do it because we just love talking about the genre and it's our passion for it. No, we don't get paid for this. We do it because we like it. We're not owned by
someone recommended it to you. Yeah. Okay, let's see what it's all about. Turns out pretty good movie, right? Yeah. That's it. Like, this isn't, there's no agenda. Here come the super chats. Hold on a second, guys. Right? Yeah. Like it's like you're doing it because you just want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Have you finished all your points, Sean?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm
okay.
good.
Right. Yep. Jay, you want to continue?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I really like this movie a lot. I didn't know a lot of the players in this. Like, I didn't know who Marko is. Now that I'm looking him up after the fact, I'm like, oh yes, I know him, but I didn't know him. I thought he was pretty awesome in this movie. I actually really liked the relationship like a lot. I fully bought into it, and I think that's because the girl that they got, Jane Miro is her name. Firstly, she looks, I don't want to say, she's not like, like hot girl, but like she looks very sweet and like someone that you'd want to take care of, who is very nice and genuine. Yeah. And I think that she makes or breaks this entire story, and she made it for me because I cared about her. I wanted her to be safe, and it's the actress, it's the performance, it's also the way it's written. And I liked that Marko was very soft with her. And he, in an odd way, he seemed very manly, but by being manly, he was being soft, and that came across as being protective and manly anyways. And I love, you guys already mentioned the relationship between Joe was the character's name, who was Costas Mandalor's brother, who I did meet Costas Mandalor from the Saw movies. So it's great to see another Mandalor in there. I thought the relationship was super good. I was like, okay, this three, I think John said this, the family, the three of them together, I was like, yeah, this is really good. I actually forgot this was an action movie. And I was like, when the action started, I thought, ooh, I would have liked a little bit more with them, because I don't know why. I think what happens is, this is more comparatively, like in most movies, when they have these relationships, when I got to save the girl is almost always irritating. Yeah. And half the time I'm thinking, do you really need to save her? Maybe. Did you ever see Ruthless People?
Yes. Of course I saw Ruthless People.
Okay, yes. So Ruthless People, where they kidnap, and he's like, I don't want to pay. They're like, give us the money. He's like, no, I don't want to pay. And he's like, and then they're like, they didn't kill Bette Midler. And Dave DeVito's like, how come you haven't killed her yet? You said you're going to kill her if I didn't pay. I didn't pay. Why is she still alive? It's like that. A lot of the times in action movies, that's the kind of characters you get. And I think both women, you guys mentioned the other girl too, is like that bodybuilder. She's awesome too, because she's loyal. She actually cares about the guy instead of trying to look smart. this is a very tough thing to pull off. She's a tough girl, but she's not tough because she's trying to act cool in front of her friends and be tougher than they are. She's not trying to be tougher than Marko. She's his friend, his backup, loyal. There's no love triangle stupidity crap. She's truly a friend that he can rely on in a tough situation. Same with Joe. That makes them all awesome characters. And then the girl being so vulnerable that you want her to be saved. And then also the dickishness of the villains, which of course they have to be that way for action scene movies. It really came together nicely. I thought the fights were super awesome choreographed. That was Marko, I know. I really like that they toned the music. I love the music, but they toned the music down for the fights. Interesting. Threw me off in the first fight, and I thought, oh, I kind of like that they did this. This is kind of neat because it actually drew me into the fighting a bit more. Camera work was good. It wasn't like stupid. It wasn't shaky. It could have been slightly maybe held a bit steadier for my taste because I'm a little bit of the old school, but not so much that I threw up like in that Bourne Identity or whatever. It's that trilogy.
The last Bourne.
When I couldn't even see the action, may as well just edit it out. I like this. I wish the villain was slightly less normal. I don't know. I don't know if that's like he looked like that's just a guy, I wish he would have been a slightly more fake. Like, you
mean the doctor, the
no, like the guy that he fights or whatever. They just seem like thug guys. They didn't see, I wish they looked, I don't know, like more fake, like more action movie fake.
Because he was wearing a suit.
I don't know. He just looked like a regular guy. I'm like, you look like you're like the third or fourth guy. Like you don't look like you're like
in Commando or something ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no.
It's like the big tall one that's taller than Marko.
Right, wasn't
going to be like the main. Foil. And I'm like, well, that guy's gone now.
He's gone. I know. I like that.
That's the guy I really liked in this movie because you're like Marko's tall and that motherfucker's still doing this to that guy.
I like. You know what? I'll say this and then I'm done. Marko. I mean, there is the accent, but he might be a good person to play Mac Bolan Executioner if they ever decided to go that route. Because I was thinking while I was watching this, is like he looks like a good Punisher from your old school Punisher comics, like his facial structure. And then I thought, but he would never play the Punisher because that would be too high profile. But what if you did an Executioner film? Right. You could maybe get away with him playing that role, and that might be very interesting. Anyways, that's it.
I agree with that 100%. Yeah.
So just before we continue, what's Joe Dog talking about?
What's he what?
Oh, you're right. Okay, you know what? Joe Dog, it's fixed, buddy. I fixed it. Well, for some reason, John's stream and my stream, because I'm watching I go on everyone's stream, were not working.
It wasn't.
But Owen's was like Action Elite was working, and Give Me Back My Action/Horror. Those streams were working, so I didn't bother mentioning it because I'm like, I'll figure it out behind the scenes. It's an isolated issue as long as the Action Elite is working. So Joe Dog must be watching from my channel. It's working, Joe Dog. So all of our channels are working now.
Thank you.
Joe Dog gets very passionate about that.
Yeah, Joe Dog's he's always like the first guy to comment on my stuff. So he's like, what the heck?
Oh well. Okay. On to Charlie.
Yeah. So I was noticing something. I don't watch a whole lot of the new movies like Owen and John do. I mean, you guys get to do it because you do the websites, so you're trying to keep up with things. But I also like whenever we throw these into this stream, it kind of forces me to watch them, and I'm just as guilty. I don't sit there and watch the new ones, and I'm just like, there's no good action movies. And then you guys got to kick me in the dick and be like, no, there's some good action movies if you just fucking watch them. We tell you about them all the time. And this is one of them. I really did like this movie. I like Marko Zaror. I had seen him in, we talked about Machete Kills again. Or Machete Kills is the second one.
Yeah, he was awesome in that.
Yeah, he's the android that they keep bringing more of him back. And I'm just so fascinated by his fight style. Because he's so tall, long arms, long legs. He's got reach to him, and that's a difficult thing to fight against if you're a little dude like Danny Trejo or something like that. So I always like, to me, he'd be the perfect Vega in a Street Fighter movie.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah. You put
Oh
that mask
shit,
on
that's
him and
genius,
the claws.
buddy. That's
Like,
oh my god.
He is
and then,
always.
who did they cast in a new Street Fighter for Vega? Like,
that
Dude,
would
they
have been
dropped
great.
so many names. I don't even know who is cast
I
anymore.
yeah.
But so I've always I was like, okay, I definitely want to check this out. I love the beginning. I was a little worried with the shaky cam in the opening battle scene, but then it went away and it's not as
POV
bad.
shot?
Yeah, I think it was the POV shot.
Yeah, because that's supposed to be like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
like
was
the
like,
video game, point of view.
yeah, it's where you're looking through the HUD basically as him and his brother, which I was like, they didn't dig into that a whole lot. I think
that was just for style, just in the beginning.
I think
that didn't carry forward. Yeah,
and that's where I was happy. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we're not doing that throughout. This movie like changes its gears immediately. You do get a very stylized world that I love the look of. It's futuristic, but not super futuristic, but it's beautiful looking. As far as cinematography with this movie went, I love the visuals of it. It looked amazing. The girl, she's got this like ethereal look to her almost, you know. She's only done like two things, this and some, I don't know if it was
random
a Disney
movie that we're never gonna see.
Basically she's like an Instagram model, but I'm like, well, she's putting the work in. I believed her as it. J-Man, you nailed it. The way Marko changes his demeanor around her, but yet he's still the protector. You still feel like he could rip a dude's head off if he looked at her cross-eyed, but he's super gentle and soft with her. That was insane. I was like, that shows me Marko can act. If you actually got him into doing more. What's going on, Sean? Getting him more into these roles. And so I was really enjoying it. It does slow down a little bit for me, building this whole relationship. They could have sped it up a little bit. I like the build. I like the family dynamic with Finch and Joe and all those guys. And that worked. When she first called Marko and I saw, you just see the cell phone real quick. I swore it said bitch across there. And I was just like,
so it was Fitch.
like, is that his ex-wife? What's going on? But it's Fitch. And I went, oh, that makes so much more sense now.
Bitch, what is it?
She doesn't come across huge immediately till you get into the movie, and then like she's like putting shit on, and she's got fucking biceps bigger than both of my arms put together. She reminds me of the one girl from the Nemesis movie.
Check her out on YouTube, man. She's
a
beast. Yeah,
I can't remember.
Sue Price?
Yeah, it was a Sue Price.
Yeah,
just
from the
freaking monster.
She's more slender and way more attractive.
Oh yeah, but it's
that's just my opinion.
You see a giant woman and she stubs that rebar in that guy's neck. I was like, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
No, the only other thing that is kind of odd is just it jumps from this like nice love story. He's dealing with the death of his brother. There's a drug going around that he fell victim to, and it's like, okay, what story are we following? Because now all of a sudden we're in the future with ninjas and this evil doctor that's cloning.
Never about ninjas, FYI.
I will never complain, but it's just I was like, what move? Where did I miss the deviation here in the movie? And I didn't. It just kind of rolls into it, and then this guy's like making clones of his dead wife from children up. I was like, that's weird. That's really fucking problematic. I don't like that at all. But
that's unethical.
Yeah, I prefer the whole alien resurrection thing that it ends up at the end with the tubes and they're all one age. I was like, that's better. And we get away from the adolescent angle of it. I wanted the bad guy to be fleshed out more. I think if that's anything, the main villain
longer.
Because he's kind of it was me all along. I was waiting for Marko to be like, who the fuck are you?
The same thing at the same time.
I love that you both did that. That was great.
I would have got away with it. It was for you meddling kids.
That's hilarious.
He has his own symbol that everyone's wearing.
Yeah, that's cool.
The movie. I was like,
I like
this
that.
guy. This guy's awesome. He's got an entire field of this flower for this drug, and I'm like, oh, what are we? Nothing. Nothing happens from it.
That's how he's financing his
that's the whole Dr. Freeze or Mr. Freeze of everything, trying to
he is a doctor, but they call him Mr. I feel that's very very poor. He didn't go 10 years in medical school to be called Mr. Freeze.
I got respect. I call him Dr. Freeze. Okay,
exactly.
That's how it works. Yeah. But that's really my only, I'm not even going to say complaint. That was just the only thing where I'm just like, I feel like I'm watching two separate movies and then they just put them together. But the fights are badass. I think I preferred the tall henchman. I don't know which one that was in the things, because he towered over Marko. And I know Marko's freaking tall as shit anyway. I was like, that's a cool fight. And then he fights a guy that's kind of his same size, kind of fights the exact same, except he was more of a ground fighter, because they literally do the thing where he's like drawing him down to the ground, and Marko's like, get up here where I can kick you with my fucking huge legs, But I like Marko's style, like I said before, the way he does that flip. There's a couple of edits I would have cleaned up a little bit on some of the fights. It's not super gory either. Like, I was kind of shocked that there wasn't a lot of blood. I do have a complaint. When you kick a guy's ass, and I think it was the tall giant motherfucker, and you give me a POV shot from down below looking at him, and you show me the rebar sticking up and him doing this, I want the fucking rebar to go through his head, not his chest. I want mouth, boom, over the rebar, back of the head. Because when he falls, I went,
yeah, I can see that.
Still dead, I guess.
Now we're nitpicking.
This wasn't violent
totally
enough.
But I caught myself because I
want it through the head.
I was like, it's gonna go through his head, and I was like,
I'm hanging on a fucking hook.
But overall, I think I had a lot of fun with it. I need to watch more of his catalog now. I do need to watch Diablo. I've had that one on my list to check out, because you guys have touted it. Yeah. I have watched some. Like, I watched Triple Threat, the Michael Jai White, I forget the other two guys' names, the Sub-Zero from the Mortal Kombat movie. And I loved Triple Threat. That movie was
nice.
It's not in Triple Threat.
I thought it was in Triple Threat.
It's Tiger Chen, Eco US, and Tony.
Eco US. That's who I'm thinking about. The Eco. Yeah. So watching that, I really liked that movie, and that was a more modern one that I caught on streaming just randomly because it looked really cool. I think my hesitation a lot of times has been, there's been some streaming movies that we've all tried to watch, like, what was it, Gray Man or something like that, or the Gray Man, and then
the Smokey movie where it's like you can't see anything.
And then Mary Elizabeth Winstead did a movie a couple of years ago. Kate, it wasn't bad, but I was just, I've never gone back and watched
car chase of all time though.
Damn.
Yeah, and what was the one we just did that everything was CG'd in it, and it drove us up a wall.
Oh, with Batista?
Yeah, with
it was
the one with Batista.
Kill something?
Killer's Game?
Killer's Game.
No,
I think
Killer's Game. That's what
it was. Marko. I think I saw his name.
Marko was in that one too.
Marko was in
assassin. Okay. He was doing the fancy, dancing as he was kicking his.
Was it that one, or was it another one where they fight? There's like a club fight that's really long, and we all.
Oh that was the.
That's Havoc.
That's Havoc.
The whole opening was
the whole opening was fake. Yeah.
Fight. It's that time when I'm like, it might be good, then again, it might not be good.
How about just not have I don't know. You know what I don't understand, and this would be a good question for the director. But if you're seeing your budget, why don't you make your movie conform to the budget that you have?
Yes. Not have a chase,
and not have. If you can't do
explosions or real car chases,
right?
Let's not do them.
Yeah, don't do
because
it. You don't have
the fights in this. Yeah, the fights don't cost. I mean, they cost something, but they don't cost anything compared to. And the fights were awesome. So concentrate. Pull a blood sport. It's like make all the fights good, make all the characters quirky, interesting, and then go with that. And then people can walk away and say, "Man, the fights were badass." Not because you walked away from that movie, Charlie, and I thought Havoc was pretty cool. Like, it was a fun movie, but that beginning's brutal, and it's like all you're left with is like, "Oh, that was really dumb in the beginning with that." And that's what you're left with.
Yeah, it got better.
Yeah, it was better in the end. Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Fights cost due to time. That's where they cost the most. Because as I thought, you're talking to Scott Adkins and all these guys. It's like, I had 2 hours to make this fight. I'm like, well, you did a good job with it, for your 2. Because then he was talking about, he's like, I've had movies where I've had 3 weeks, it's like, that's where the money comes from. But yeah, I totally agree. Don't put in a car chase or don't put in helicopters if you can't make it look real, and just get me Marko Zaror kicking somebody in the ass for 90 minutes. I'm
and
like,
this one,
I'll
give it credit. They do that. I noticed the scene, like it's when she goes, I'm bleeding out, I gotta go, I'll give you the tracking. They do this awesome shot. He gets on a motorcycle, he puts the helmet on, then they do a HUD shot of him basically being there computer wise, and then the very next shot is him getting off the motorcycle. Like, you didn't waste time of just showing him riding a bike through the street, or giving me some weird CG fight that would have just took me out of it. If you don't have a lot of budget, I like what you did there. Okay, he took a motorcycle and he got there. I'm with you.
Right, because when he got there, cool shit happened.
Exactly.
If you can't make it look good, no, they did Escape from New York, man. They couldn't crash that thing. He goes, okay, we'll make it digitally, like they're tracking it digitally. It's like dee, boom, and it exploded, and that's it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's the Indiana Jones airplane on the map.
Perfect.
That's
right.
exactly.
I
how
get
that
it. Okay,
works.
they're traveling. Perfect. Yeah, that's it.
So there was moments, because we say independent and low budget. That don't mean bad.
No, exactly.
Still did it really well.
There's such a thing between the difference between low budget and cheap, and that's the thing. Like you, if you watch a William Kaufman movie, all of his movies look brilliant. Like I don't know how he does it. Like, his movies rarely have a huge budget, but they're fantastic, aren't they, John? Like, William Kaufman has not made a bad movie.
William Kaufman, Osiris, holy cow, that movie came out of nowhere, and I'm just like, this is the best thing ever.
But then you watch
freaking aliens were tactical, just like they were. I'm like, how cool is this?
But then you watch a Bruno Mattei movie and you go, oh, this is cheap. I'm laughing at the cheapness of it.
But those are. I have a special place in my heart.
Oh, we all do. But if you want to, if you want a name people are going to understand, you go, cheap movies are Bruno Mattei, because he'll reuse shit from someone else has already done and put it in his movie. But no, there's a lot of positives to this one. I really did like it. I believed it. Like Jamin said, the girl, she does sell it. The ending, maybe she could have kicked him hard enough to get blood coming out of him, or put her in heels and stab him in the eye. I was just like, oh
my God, it's not RoboCop 2.
I don't know. I wanted more guts. I was really happy because
Charlie just wanted violence. He wanted more violence. He was disappointed the guy didn't get impaled through his face, and he just wanted blood.
I mean, the woman just shot a guy in the face 3 times. It's like,
I was happy.
I'm watching it while we're talking.
Man, it's.
Well, I like when Brooke Entz has the guy on the ground and she shoots him 6 times.
Yeah, I just saw that. I've been watching it while we've been chatting.
Shot 12 times, so that's basically what Charlie's saying.
Right. Yeah, that wasn't enough.
Use all of the bullets. I mean, that's he does. Marko jumps on top of that one dude, and he's stabbing him in the fucking throat in that one moment. And I was like, there we go. Marko has just felt very reserved on his violence in this. There's times he's not killing people, because I was almost like, are we going to be a reluctant killer in this movie? But then again, it comes again and he kills the motherfuckers. I'm like, okay, all right, let's kill people. That's the way I like my action movies. Let's kill everyone.
I think the kidnapping of the girl. Well, I mean, obviously, it's obvious that was the trigger to get him back. But he hasn't fully, he doesn't fully get back until it's okay, now I need to get. He doesn't get back until he needs to get fully back, and then he's fully back.
Well, he has PTSD to begin.
Yeah.
So
and I get that, but also why are the villains keeping him alive every fucking time? They drug him, and then he's wakes up and he fights the guys when he's getting mugged. But then when they come and steal her back from him, they choke him out and he's still alive. You guys have ninjas. Why are you leaving people alive that can come back and get you? Just
wait, in the first scene, I think that was just
street thugs.
I think that's just random.
One's the drugged, but whenever they came and stole her back, they choke him out. Whenever they take her, because he sees them walking her.
Well, that's because he says to them, I think, mind your business or whatever. This has nothing to do with you or whatever. And they know that it would just bring too much heat if they kill them.
That's fair. Yeah. But
I'm not sure if they knew that he would
go that far.
It could have been he's just the chef or something.
They were back off, and then
Steven Seagal. He's just a cook.
He's right. They didn't know he was Steven Seagal or whatever, and then in that movie they should have known, but
definitely should have known.
If a guy's walking around and he's a chef, but he certainly does not look like a chef, then he's probably some ex-Navy
Got a
SEAL.
fucking bullseye thing in the middle of the galley that they're throwing knives at, and they're in the bullseye. I'd be thinking about that guy a little bit.
So we've established that Steven Seagal is the best. That's all that needs to be established.
He just needs the ponytail. Give him
He's
a
the best
ponytail.
from like this moment to this moment. He's the best.
Oh, he's still the best. I don't know. I watched a Jesse Enkamp video where he meets him. I've watched that like once every couple months. I found him to be very nice in that video, and he seemed very cool. He gave him that punching thing. I don't know.
He was nice to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was nice to Owen. There you go. Yeah, exactly. He was
all my love, Steven Seagal.
What did he say to Owen? It's all
he
good.
loves Owen. So there's that.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, he's fine.
Listen, I'll take
fine.
Steven Seagal sitting in a chair kicking people's asses any time of the day. I was like, give it to me. That's all right.
Listen, why would you need to get up?
Yeah.
I wouldn't get up.
That's badass. If you're kicking somebody's ass when you're just sitting your ass down on a chair, that's badass.
I agree with you.
That's almost psychological fighting right there.
Yes, that's right, Charlie.
Getting up.
See, now it took 40 minutes, but you figured it out.
I'm on the page. Look, to sum it up, Steven Seagal's the best ever, and this movie, I just wanted more violence. That's pretty much my thoughts.
Fair enough.
What's that poster behind you, John? That's next to the John Wick one. I can't see what it is.
Hold on, let me make them full screen. What are we looking at?
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Ninja
yes,
Turtles.
That's I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now.
And then Batman.
Yeah.
And then and Triple Threat.
Yeah.
And Batman's the other side, right?
Yes. So I have like I'm an action fan, a comic book fan, and I had Godzilla, but I changed it out for Ninja Turtles.
I've got a little.
I just love shit.
I'll put. Hold on, I'll put you. What are we looking at?
Mini Godzilla. Where is it? Right in there between the Van Damme autograph and the Action Elite sign. There's a mini Godzilla, and then up there is my. Oh my God, it sucks. Stanley autograph there, and then
I see the Hitcher.
Yeah,
I see the Hitcher.
Poster signed by Jesse Johnson, and then the Batman Begins cover, which J-Man got me, which is kind of.
Oh yes, that is. I bought the Dark Knight Returns one as well, so I bought that one too.
Nice.
Those are cool.
Just so I remember, a completely random subject change, but I got a press pass for Frightmare in the Falls, so just one though. So I'm going to go.
That's okay.
I've bought Ed a pass for the weekend, so we're going to go down on the Saturday. And we'll do there and meet Richard Dreyfuss and whatever, and then we'll stay in a hotel down there. I've already booked a Motel 6, and then we'll just hang out with you guys there on the Sunday if you're going.
Yep. Steve's going.
Yeah, Steve's maybe going. He's just going to see what's going on with his private life.
I talked to him today. He's thinking yes. So
yeah, okay. We'll discuss it later anyway before we.
Yeah, but he's thinking yes.
All right, cool. Have you seen Casper 1995?
Yes, I have.
Everybody's seen Casper 1995.
Yeah, I think everyone has seen that.
I think when it came out, and I think I even have it on DVD.
Yeah,
I remember most because Clint Eastwood and Mel Gibson were in.
Yep. That's Christina Ricci's one of Steve's favorites. So he probably saw that 17 times or something.
I grew up on that movie. What was that? 95. I was 15 when that came out, man.
Casper didn't kill anyone. It's a bit lame, if you ask me. He didn't do anything. He didn't move shit around. There was no
face impalings in that one.
There's no, he didn't do anything. He's a lame ghost.
There was some ghost. Well, let's see. The uncles did. They did.
The uncles were in there.
Yeah, they
turned that one dude's head all the way around. The Exorcist guy. I've seen a couple of videos.
Okay, so
read a couple books. I think I can do this. When it comes out in the head turn around.
Absolutely.
Enough of random question, but that actually wasn't us once. I was responding to Sean's random question.
I see it. Yeah.
It is Halloween. It's the month of Halloween.
It's scary season. So has anybody tried? I haven't yet. I'm going to order it. Marko Zaror's energy drink, Kiwi.
No.
He has an energy drink?
No.
Yeah.
It's on. I got to get it at some point. Casper, the late shit ghost. You
Thank you, Joe Dogger. I'm just joking.
So spicy tonight.
It's fine. It's fine. The Casper's
we were all angry last week.
Right, good.
Curb stomping people.
Family
and stuff
movies are okay.
It was very violent. There was a lot of testosterone flying around on the last episode.
Sean even was getting a bit upset too. Like, what's going on?
I was even mean to Charlie, and I love Charlie. I'm never mean to Charlie.
I know, yeah.
We know you're joking, Joe.
We're poking at you, Joe Dog. You're fine, brother. You're fine.
Yeah, we know.
So, you say, yeah. So back to Marko Zaror. So yeah, essential Marko Zaror. I would put this on the list. John Wick Chapter 4, of course, he's in that. And if you watch a movie, he's like one of the main henchmen. He's the one who has the big fight with John A on the stairs at the end, and then in the Arc de Triomphe scene and all that.
Mhm.
So he has multiple fights with him. And Fist of the Condor and Redeemer are all must. Redeemer is my favorite film. I love that movie. It's beautiful looking and it's violent as fuck. You'd like it, Charlie. People get set on fire and stuff. It's really good.
Hell yeah! Got to scratch that itch now, man. I got it.
You want me to? So where's my? Hold on. Where's my list?
Look, whenever I've seen him get his guts ripped out, thrown up into a helicopter blade, and then sucked up into the helicopter, that's the level of violence I expect in movies. Okay, that was Machete Kills. That's how he kills Marko Zaror the first time in.
I love Machete Kills, man.
Dude, it's so good.
I think it's like a masterpiece.
Can we hurry up and give me space before they age out of being able to do this fucking movie, please? I need Machete in space.
Speaking of Machete, did you know that Danny Trejo gave Ed COVID?
What?
Yeah. So
it was Danny Trejo for sure, you know?
We're pretty sure because, like, whenever here's my random celebrity story. So whenever we met him, like we were in line up to meet him, and he's like and sneezes. He started like so, and then we're up. He's like, "Nice to meet you guys," and we're sort of like
fist pump.
I puts gloves on. It's like, "Hello," and then he's like, oh. Exactly. Like, ew. So I can't remember like what happened, but Ed was like closer to him. I think they kissed, but anyway.
Did he lick Danny Trejo? How the fuck did he go?
They may have made out
Where's
from
this
it.
going?
I was standing behind him, and then literally a couple of days later, Ed got COVID, and that was the last time we went to the fan expo. So
it's all connected.
Machete don't text, but he does.
Machete don't text, but he doesn't cover his mouth. So
yeah, but he gives you COVID. Yep.
Machete gives COVID. Yeah,
such a fucking random thing.
I will say that for all you out there that watch this that are new to Marko Zaror, you have to watch. He's the main villain. He's not the main star, but Undisputed 3 Redemption is the best finale martial arts sequence in the Western Hemisphere. So you gotta check that one out.
I want to talk about all the doing Undisputed 1 at some point.
I need to revisit. It's been so long since I've.
I've only seen 1 and 2.
Yeah, we've never even done a single squad. I can show you, have we?
No, we did. I mean, we've had him in movies. We did. Was it Day Shift that he showed up?
Yeah, he's been like we did Killer's Game. He was in. We talked.
We did.
One of the main ones. So we should at some point, I suppose. Because I wasn't included in anything to do with Prisoner of War, I'm like, well, maybe we won't.
Oh,
spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Shots fired.
We don't forget Scott.
Yeah, I know. I always remember. It's like
that was harsh.
Redeemer is good too. Yeah, Jim, we were just saying Redeemer is my favorite.
Oh,
film.
Redeemer is freaking.
I'll put it on the.
It's violent, but it's beautiful. I think it's filmed in Chile.
Yes.
And because of Marko Zaror and those movies, I actually want to go visit there and just have a violent time. But no, it just looks like really nice, beautiful beaches and oceans, stuff like that. It's just really nice. So, Fist of the Condor was good, although the ending was annoying. It kind of doesn't resolve anything, and it's open for a sequel, which we never get. And I thought with a low budget movie like that, you shouldn't leave it open because it's rare that they're going to get it.
You're never guaranteed that sequel.
Yeah. I mean, look at the Tron franchise is dead now, and that was a bigger budget than any of these movies.
Did anyone know a third movie was even coming? Like
I think I'd heard there. Yeah.
No, they just released the picture of him all dressed in red and black from the back, and it was just like, "What is this?"
It just appeared, and then I guess Jeff Bridges fucked everything up for his cameo, and he's just like telling everyone, "I'm in it." I'm like, "In what? You're doing a third one?"
Well, he's the only connection. Like, you don't even have the two from the second one. It doesn't. There's nothing. It's just a brand new but. I mean, Flynn's in it, for like 5 minutes, but it's just like,
Was Leto not in the second one?
No,
Jared Leto's completely new. He's a brand new program.
Oh, I'm thinking Blade Runner, the sequel Blade Runner. What he was the main one.
2049?
Right? Yeah, 2049.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, wasn't Leto in that?
Yeah.
Leto was in it. Y'all quit making me think I'm going fucking crazy, man.
It's all right.
I said nothing. I
I've
haven't
only seen
seen
that
this
once,
movie.
so I have to go back and watch it again.
Anyway, the thing is with me, which kind of was like the main characters in this movie are like super boring. Like you feel like nothing for them, and I'm like, I'm sorry, the Tron movies need to be about the Flynn family. Despite all AI and everything else, it's a family story.
Yeah.
And like after Legacy, which Legacy is a fantastic movie. I love Tron Legacy. It's my favorite of them. I just watched all three on Saturday. I watched Tron Legacy, and then Ares. And I spent this whole day watching them, and I'm so glad I did because there's some nice callbacks to the first movie in this one. But it doesn't feel like a sequel to.
It's
Legacy.
eye candy. It's just
there isn't anything that really connects it, and I was like, I really wanted Sam to come back. That was his name.
That was his name. Sam was it? Yeah.
But I think he's too busy doing Tulsa King.
He is.
So
Garrett Hedlund.
What about Tron? Okay, so in my opinion, this might sound weird, but Tron is the main guy in the Tron movies. I know that's outward thinking. Like, where is Tron? Even I love Tron Legacy, but Tron is like this bad guy. He does nothing. I'm like, okay, well,
until
Tron
the end.
Till the very end, and then he's gone. Is he in part 3? Is Tron
that's him dead in Legacy, and he's not come back. So I was like, what? This isn't even Tron. Why?
This isn't Tron. Like Tron fights for the user, so Tron should be the best character in it because he fights for the users. That's the point of it.
He comes back into the real world as Tron or whatever, and he has to stop them or whatever.
Like where's Tron? Like, to quote Fubar, where the heck is Tron? Like Tron, it's called Tron. Like I don't understand. Like Flynn is on. It's supposed to be Tron and Flynn teaming up like they did in the other one, and then they team up again to fight. Clue was in part 1 because he's the first. Yeah. He's the first program that gets destroyed. Okay, fine. Right. So then he remakes. You could think, okay, he remakes his Clue program, but like, what are the programs doing? Like, I think they've lost track by this third movie. Like, what's happening? Like, who are? I don't know. Maybe they explain it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna buy it anyways because I like the Tron movies. They visually look cool. I'm just like, what's happening? Like, what are the programs? They're coming into the real world. Okay, but what are the programs? What are they in the computer world? Like, it's very defined in the other movies. Like, it's like,
like there's no like disc games or anything in this one or whatever.
Yeah, like where's that? Like, that's all part of it.
I mean, like I was just talking to the sound editor before this of Tron Ares, and he was saying how they were going for like a darker, grittier story, and I was like, well, yeah, it is, but it's not really Tron though, is it? Because like there's no Tron. Flynn is barely in it. It's just an AI movie. And it's like it's the same as every other movie these days. Oh, look, it's AI. AI is bad. James Cameron said this back in Terminator. It's the same thing. So
Megan 2.0
was awesome, by the way.
I saw your review on that. I love Megan 2.0, but anyways.
And I can see them thinking, oh, let's bring it out into the real world, and that would be really cool. Which it kind of is per se, but it's just like that's not the story. The story is about being in the program and. But so it just, I don't know. Like I said, if you're looking for something visually awesome with 9 Inch Nails, which once again should freaking score every single movie from now to the end of time, that's about it.
Music was good.
Jared Leto, he's not bad at like Jared Leto's got more.
I like Jared Leto.
He's got more personality than anybody in that movie.
Yeah, people kind of
the problem in this movie. He's actually fine. I like him.
He was funny too. Yeah, he like
really cool hair.
He did a 180.
What's that order? The hair? Yeah, the hair is good.
Hair is fantastic. His beard is cool. I am jealous. I think that's probably it. People are just jealous because he's multi-talented, and I think that's a part of it. Like,
well, then he method acts, I guess, and everybody else is annoyed by that.
He won't let him in his cult.
Well, they throw his name. They throw his name because the movies he's in are doing bad, as though like Suicide Squad sucks. Like, yeah, he sucks as Joker, but that whole, even if you digitally remove Joker, that movie still sucks.
Yeah.
It's
the theatrical release has less of him, and it still sucked. You know what I mean? Like, it was the director's cut that had more of him in it. And
it still sucked. Yeah, they keep saying, oh, the Ayer cut's going to fix it. Is it going to remove Enchantress and put a villain that they can actually fight?
At the end?
Like, I don't understand.
I like looking at her, but yeah, she's not a great villain.
I mean, she's a Superman villain. Like, how can Harley Quinn defeat her? Like, it's just so dumb. They should have fought Joker. I thought the point of that movie was they're going to fight Joker.
Yeah, me too. I did.
Yeah, like I thought they got Harley Quinn because she's the girlfriend, so she can get an in. Like Joker's run amok. Batman couldn't stop him or won't kill him, so they're just like, you know what? Let's send the Suicide Squad to kill Joker.
He was supposed to be a bigger antagonist in Ayer's version, but the studio went and they like nope.
Well, because that was the fake Joker.
Well, yeah.
It's like tattoos and stuff. Give me a break. It's not.
He did look
ridiculous in it.
He looked like shit.
It didn't help.
The smile on his mouth. I'm like,
it didn't help him at all.
Yeah.
What's the Fist of the Condor? Was that the one you said? I'm trying to remember the ones where.
Humor. Yeah.
What about Fight or Flight? Is that
Flight or Fight? That's with Josh Hartnett. He's got a bit role in it. He's an assassin in that.
Oh, so it's not one of his. Okay,
I watched that in theaters. That wasn't a bad movie at all.
Yeah, I've got it on Blu-ray. That's good. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
It was Bullet Train on a plane, basically.
Yeah.
We're going to do a versus at some point. Bullet Train versus Fight or Flight.
Ooh, that would be a good versus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grab Fight or Flight.
So we'll do
Fight or Flight.
Yeah. And I'm tired and can't really be arsed talking anymore. Does anybody else have anything else they want to say about Affinity? It's awesome.
Let me see.
I
think it was a really good modern action movie. You know, if we're going to keep bitching and want more of them, we got to watch them. I'm looking at myself too when I say that. I need to just start watching these fucking things.
If you're looking for, if you're an 80s action guy who's looking for that type of action hero, there you go.
It's right there.
Yes.
Right.
You know what the problem is? The problem is that most of them aren't that good, and you don't want to use your time. We're all getting older.
That's my argument. Yeah.
Our time is valuable. We're trying to do things, it's like I sit there and we go through all of, let's say, whatever streaming service, but I'm not going to, pick a streaming service that you go through it all. Yeah. And you're like, do I want to think about watching one of these 3 or 4 movies, which might be okay, or should I just watch Total Recall again? Right. And this is what happens. The only reason I would have even thought to see this is because we're doing this stream, as you said, Charlie. Like Owen's like, let's do this one. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. And a couple of other panelists couldn't find the time to do it. And same thing. It's very difficult. Our time is valuable. We have, ailments now too. And there's other people who are, we're helping out. So it's difficult to find this time. So we're sitting there saying, should I watch this or should I watch something that I've seen, 100 times because it's good and you just got the
guaranteed it's good and I don't have to invest my time into it.
Well, that's the thing. Like I get screeners to review movies all the time, but then I just end up watching Universal Soldier for the 5,000th time.
Right.
For something about Universal Soldier, I want to watch it like every week. I just want to watch it all the time. I just fucking love every minute of that movie. And it has the best bad guy death of all time.
Are we having fun yet?
I'm all in. It's quotable, great action scenes. So, what's not to like?
Yeah, I saw that one in the theater. That was pretty damn awesome.
That was the first Van movie I saw in the theater.
Loved it.
I just want to eat.
Theater, and then I can't remember if I saw Double Impact. I know I got it on VHS anyway.
I saw. Let me see. The first one I saw by myself where I was able to go was Nowhere to Run. That was the first one that I was like, so after that I didn't miss any. So I saw Hard Target. Hard Target. I don't think
Hard Target was early.
I don't think that played anywhere though. I saw Time Cop, Street Fighter, Sudden Death, Quest, Maximum Risk, Double Team, Knockoff. Yep, saw all the.
I saw Hard Target 3 times in cinema with my dad.
So I wish my dad had been a bigger fan of Van Damme. I would have been able to go see so many more.
I saw Universal Soldier. So that's the first one I saw. Does that make sense, Owen?
Yeah. No, because Universal Soldier was 1991, I think.
Yeah.
And that was the first one I saw because I went to see it with my cousin Patrick and Ed. And Patrick is the one who got me into the Van Damme movies a couple of years beforehand. So it's like one weekend. And then, Cyborg. We watched Cyborg, Kickboxer, Bloodsport, Death Warrant in the space of a week when I was there in VHS, and I was like, right, I'm now a fan. And Lionheart, of course.
Yep.
What's so annoying? Like Lionheart is coming to 4K, and I'm going to get it. I think it's the movie I have the most copies of. I think I have like 5 or 6 different Blu-rays of it because they just have different titles. I have AWOL, I have Leon, I have Lionheart. I'm like, but it's got a different title. But the movie's the same, but it's got a different title, and the box is different.
It's got artwork on it.
It's got the cover from Death Warrant on the front of it for some fucking reason, and half of them too.
And Knockoff is coming out. I'm gonna have to pick up that because I only have that on DVD. So,
I think I got that one in a collection. That's the only way I've got that one.
I
Yeah.
have it on DVD. I saw that in the theater.
Van Damme when he was a full-blown drug addict.
that was his dark time. But even then, I still enjoy the movies for what they are. So.
I like Knockoff and Double Team.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said he was snorting when he was making that movie.
I think I liked every one of them that I went to go see in the theater. That was an event for me to go see the next one. Then I'd put the poster up on my wall. I had, as each one came out, I had the next poster from the video store. And it was the video store releases because they'd get the posters and they'd sell them for like 25 cents or something.
Yeah.
I remember being super excited for the Quest when that kicked.
Yep. Oh, I was super pumped, and James Bond's in it too. And they're like, "Oh man, this is gonna be awesome."
I know they got Roger Moore.
So we got tons of stuff to talk about in future ones. So see out there in Bangladesh, hello, and thank you for supporting us and for watching. We've talked to Affinity, and we will do Kill 'Em All at some point. We're going to discuss all of Van Damme's movies, all of Stallone, all of Arnie. It's going to happen. Next up is going to be True Lies, because I can't believe we've never actually talked about that before. But that's not going to be next week. I've too much going on outside of this right now to concentrate on it. So we'll be back in a couple of weeks to discuss True Lies, followed by Maximum Risk.
Be fun.
So
that sounds good. So does anybody else have anything cool? At least we made it to an hour.
Yeah, we got an hour.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing 100 things. So
there's just so much going on. Yeah,
I'm doing a stream every day, except for next Wednesday. So that's I'm open. People who want me to be on, you got an
come
open
on
spot.
mine. You can come on mine. We'll talk about something.
You want to do it on Wednesday? Then we can do it.
Well, on Saturday night, I'm going to see Sisu Road to Revenge.
Yes.
Oh, try.
It starts at 9:45. I was like, that's literally when I'm going to bed.
Right?
So Owen, same thing. I was like, because you're like Sisu 2. I was like, I'm doing it. And then you're like 9:45 Saturday. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to be, I'm going to crash the car on the way home.
Yeah.
I thought when I moved down here, I'd get more of the movies coming to the theater. That is not the case.
Yeah.
We're not getting shit anymore.
Yeah. But Sisu isn't out until November. This is part of the After Dark Film Festival. So I just went onto the website and it says Sisu this Saturday. And I was like, oh, fuck, book. And it was only $15 for the ticket. And I was like, that's great.
I've heard great things from people.
I think you'll like it already.
The trailers look amazing. So
yeah.
I can't wait. So I might try and watch the first one. I might watch that during the day on Saturday.
Sisu does Mad Max is basically
what it is. Yeah. And it's got Stephen Lang, and Richard Brake as well. Yeah, so it looks awesome.
Oh, he's going to be at Frightmare.
Yeah, I'm going to meet. I want to meet everybody there. I'm going to want to meet actually. So
I like Stephen Lang.
Yeah, well, he's good on screen.
Well, yeah, I don't know him personally, but I
met him. He was there in that set visit, and frankly, he was a dick. But that wasn't really his fault. But,
we hate Stephen Lang now.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Danny Trejo gives you COVID, and Stephen Lang's an asshole.
Yeah, honesty. That's what you'll find here.
Yeah, I love the Danny Trejo giving me COVID. I'm gonna
add a T-shirt. There's T-shirt.
Allegedly, you gotta say allegedly.
Allegedly.
I put Squirrely Dan on the back. It just says Danny Trejo gave me COVID, but on the back, Squirrely Dan allegedly.
Allegedly.
He probably didn't, but I don't know.
The story tells better that way.
Exactly, and the timing was off. So let's just say that he did.
It's a better finale.
And if Lord practice, he did not.
I love it.
All right, we'll wrap it up there, and we'll be back for True Lies in a few weeks. So thank you guys for joining us, and check out Affinity. It's worth watching, and you should check out just Marko Zaror's movies in general because he's awesome and deserves to be a huge star, much more than Dwayne Johnson or any of these other has-beens. But anyway. So we'll wrap it up there, and remember, if you are watching, you are the Action Elite.